This don't even feel real!
Kai Cenat, you've probably heard the name before. Actually, you've definitely heard the name before.
Kai Cenat.
Kai Cenat.
Kai Cenat.
A kid from the Bronx with a camera and a chip on his shoulder, and look how far it took him. Biggest streamer in the world, 2-time streamer of the year, 10 million followers on every platform, most subscribed to streamer of all time. Well, lost it, then turned around and doubled his record while running a 24/7 mansion broadcast. There's levels to this. Collabs with 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Nicki Minaj, Kevin Hart.
But we friends though.
It feels like Kai breaks the internet every time he hits that go live button. There's a cinematic rhythm to the way he moves. From his trailers to his live streams, Kai has separated himself from everyone in the streaming space. He's loud, he's funny, he's unpredictable, but beneath it all, he's intentional. Every moment, every stream has a purpose. The A&P house, the sleepovers, the firework wars. He's not just streaming, he's documenting, and the world can't seem to look away.
I'm Kai Cenat, I'm a streamer. I'm part of the group A&P. And yeah, I'm a content creator.
You might expect me to start with his background, how he grew up, how he started with skits, how A&P became one of the most influential collectives on the internet. But this isn't that video. This story isn't about where Kai came from, but what happens after the rise. What happens when you become too big to go unnoticed? Fame isn't just followers, it's surveillance. And when you're as visible as Kai, there's no such thing as a private moment. And that's when it starts to feel a little different. At some point, your face becomes a brand. Your life becomes the product. There's a tipping point where you're no longer navigating fame, it's navigating you. What happens when the camera is always on, even when it's not?
While the world he inhabits is in some respects counterfeit, there's nothing fake about Truman himself.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
The Truman Show is a film released in 1998 starring Jim Carrey. It's about a man who is unaware that his entire life is a lie. Well, a performance. From birth, Truman Burbank has been the star of a 24/7 television show. He lives in a fake town under a fake sky with hidden cameras capturing his every move. His friends, his co-workers, even his wife are all actors. Every relationship, every conversation is being directed, broadcasted, and monetized.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about?
The thing is, he doesn't know. To him, it's just life, a normal one, until eventually he starts noticing things. A light falls from the sky, people repeating the same routine, a radio broadcast describing his exact movements. Slowly but surely things start to click, and the illusion that once was starts to unravel. But what made the Truman Show so eerie back then was how unreal it felt. The idea that someone's whole life could be a broadcast felt impossible. But 25 years later, that doesn't feel so distant.
You famously stream for long periods of time, and let me understand this. You could sometimes you do 24-hour streams.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah, the longest I've done was 30 days straight. 24 hours, every second of the day, they're watching me.
Kai, what are you talking about? How do you do that?
I literally just do it.
Miles, can you tell me what motivates you, or who motivates you? Your mom, nigga. Shout out to Kudos. Thanks to Vix.
Marathons have become a major trend in the streaming space, a 24/7 broadcast. And while it might have seemed like a wild concept a few years ago, subathons have become almost normalized in streaming culture. Kai's done it, Ludwig popularized it, and now it feels like every big streamer has dipped into the format. And this is where things get blurry, because on the surface it's entertaining, but underneath it all you have to ask, what does this do to a person?
Well, for me, there is no difference between a private life and a public life. My life is my life, is the Truman Show.
Truman exists in a fabricated town. Everyone knows the truth except him. Truman was being watched for his innocence, his blissfulness, but today it's reversed. The cameras are real, the audience is real, and the performer knows exactly what's happening. Your life revolves around a lens with a little red dot telling you you're live. Yet that knowledge doesn't bring control, it brings pressure. Because when people are watching, anything can become a spectacle. Even something as simple as waking up. Fame doesn't turn off anymore. That's the difference between old celebrities and new ones. Old fame was scarce. Now, celebrities are right at your fingertips. Truman wanted to escape because he sensed something was off. Kai doesn't need to escape because the illusion is embraced. Being watched is his job. What happens when you profit from being watched?
What I need from you is a chicken Big Mac.
Brand deals, YouTube checks, Twitch payouts, exclusive contracts. Kai's a millionaire many times over, but it's not the money, it's the reach. He's on red carpets, he's at the BET Awards, he's meeting every celebrity. A kid with a camera is now one of the most recognizable faces on the internet. But what happens when you get so good at performing, you forget how to stop? When you've been in front of the camera this long, it's hard to tell where the character ends and the person begins. And that's the part no one really talks about. How easy it is to lose track of what's real when everything becomes content.
No scripts, no cue cards. It isn't always Shakespeare, but it's genuine. It's a life.
Truman lived under constant surveillance, every moment of his life designed for an audience. And when he saw the full picture, he did the only thing he could do. Truman finally looks at the camera and says the oh so familiar line.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And that's it. We don't see the aftermath, the world's reaction. His life is now his own. But Kai doesn't get that kind of ending. There's no exit door, no final scene, because in real life there's no off switch. The clips don't disappear, the pressure doesn't vanish. Even if the stream ends, the story doesn't. And maybe that's the cost of becoming the biggest.
You know, I just want to say thank you to everybody who in some way, shape, or form, whether it was a follow, whether it was just stopping by the stream, whether it was just, you know, just supporting the movement, I would just say thank you. Because it's something I would never personally forget, ever. And we did it. We made history.
He won't do this forever. At some point, the camera will stop rolling and the stream will fade. But the impact, that's going to outlast all of it. The blueprint he's created, the people he's put on, the way he's redefined what a streamer can be. That doesn't go away. Because one day, Kai will hit that go live button for the last time. And I wonder what his closing line will be.
You want another slice?
No, I'm okay.
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else.
Where's the TV guy?